Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 271. It is Monday morning, and we are on our way to the office. It's cold outside. It's almost a clear day outside, 39 degrees right now. Today's high, actually it feels like 34. Today's high is going to be 57, so it's going to be one of those chilly days. Small chance of rain this morning, but then it goes to zero. I don't know what that is because I don't really see any clouds. I don't know how it's going to rain. Tomorrow is election day. It's a big day. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of people going back and forth, talking about the election and all that. And I'll be very happy when that stuff is finally over. Being Monday morning, have to catch up on a lot of stuff at work. Also forgot to do that ticket last week, so we'll take care of that this morning. I'm on call this week, so I'm not supposed to be further than 50 miles away from the office. And next week is Vegas week, so a lot of stuff happening. Hopefully I can go to Vegas with all the stuff going on with the government shutdown and all that. Hopefully we can still make it there. So a lot of things happening. Today, first thing, we're going to do that, take care of that ticket, catch up on all our work, and we're going to head out early to the casino, try to make some money, and then back to the office for our team meeting, and then back to the casino again, and probably head home after that. There's a small possibility of something else, but probably not, and just getting ready for tomorrow's big day. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I am heading out to the office, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back. It is a little after, looks like 10:25 right now, and we are heading out to the casino, see if we can make a little bit of money, and then we'll come back to the office and do our meeting. I think we have a little bit of extra time today because I am all caught up on everything at this point. So we're going to get some lunch there, we're going to play, and hopefully we continue moving forward. Yesterday was an okay day, but we definitely need to build on it. Always seems like it's never enough because you're making 800, 1,000, 1,200, then you lose 8,000 or 6,000, and you're just playing this battle. I always thought of it as like you're trying to keep the waves off your sandcastle, and you got to stay vigilant, and you got to build it stronger and stronger, but they keep coming. Those waves are your bills, those waves are heat, all that different stuff, and you just have to stay vigilant and stay on top of it. So anyway, heading to the casino. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, and I was in there for about 45 minutes or so, and got some lunch and just looked around and found okay plays, not a lot of plays, but there is a new machine that I very much dislike, and I normally don't play it, but it's a new machine, and I wanted to check out the default settings and stuff on it, and I found a couple plays on it. I did play it through. I did make okay money on it, but still, it's not one of my favorites. It's not one that I like very much. Went around the whole place. There are some new machines that are okay, not great. Probably not going to find any plays on them very often, but just very limited right now as to the kind of money that I can make there. Unless you're going to spend all day there to try to make $500 or $600 or a little bit more, maybe. It's going to be really difficult. So I was in and out of there pretty quickly, and I ended my session ahead, $176. So not bad, 176, and we're going back to work now. Actually was watching a video about MGM casinos and how they're laying off like 600 or 800 people, and I remember talking to a dealer at MGM when they were going through their strike that they had in an area, and I said, well, I heard that the other casinos all settled with the union except for you guys? Were they not giving you as much money as the other people? And she said, no, they're actually giving us more, and it's actually really fair, but we know they can afford to give us more. See, that's the kind of greed, and I called it out at that time. I said, that's the kind of greed that's going to lead to machines handling people's jobs, and that's exactly what's happening right now. All those people are being replaced with kiosks and cash out machines and all these other things, and they're slowly getting rid of people, and now it's hitting managers, and now they're cutting a big portion of their managerial staff, like 600 or 800 people, and people are complaining about it. But what do you want from people? I mean, the company's mismanaged from the beginning. They're taking away people's comps. They're giving them less. They're kicking out people that may not be advantage players because they were winning. They might just be a drunk player that got lucky and raised his bet at the right time. All these different things going on, and a lot of their places are asking you for ID up front for you to walk in, and some people don't want that. And I guess something else that's going on with the ID check is a lot of people on welfare now don't want the ID checks because I guess now they're marking people if they use their ATM card at a casino and they're on welfare, then that's hurting them somehow. So all kinds of stuff is going on. And then so they're actually checking their name against databases, including things like welfare and things like that. That's what I was told. I don't know if that's even possible, but I heard that a lot of these people are not coming in now because of that. And a lot of other people don't want to come in because they want to remain anonymous. They don't want their name out there. They don't want to hand over ID. They didn't do anything wrong. The police don't have the right to ask me for ID if I haven't committed a crime. And the casino can. Well, MW, you don't have to go into the casino. Well, that's true, but I don't have to go back into the casino either. And that's what a lot of people are saying. Okay, fine, you want to keep asking me for it. I just won't go to your casino. And it does hurt the bottom line eventually. You can't just raise your price on food, raise your price on drinks, raise your price on resort fees, raise your price on hotels, on shows, everything else, and then nickel and dime people to death, and then expect people just to keep handing over money. Eventually they're going to say, you know what, I've got a local casino or a Native American casino in my area, and I'm going to go there instead. Screw you, Vegas. And that's what's been happening. And Vegas tourism is down. Okay, so it's down from China because of some visa restrictions. Nah, I don't think so. It's down from Canada because they're mad at Vegas. Maybe, but Canada's got its own problems. They have their own money problems, inflation problems, and a lot of people can't afford to do what they could do before. So that's part of it too. So what could it really be if we want to be honest? It's the manipulation, the cheating of people, and it's coming back to bite them in the butt. And I saw that Caesars now is paying $1 billion a year to rent their own properties that they used to own, but they had to sell them off because of debt problems. And now it's $1 billion a year just to be able to rent their own properties. Think about how much in the hole they're starting off. They have to pay taxes on their profits. They have to pay their employees, and now they're paying that extra $1 billion, and they're sinking. So either they're all going to turn around, or they're going to get broken back up into little pieces like they should have been in the first place and remain that way. And customer service and quality might be coming back. So anyway, that's my daily speech. Plus 176. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back a little bit after 3 p.m. and just leaving the office. Had a good meeting, took care of all my work, I'm on call, took care of all that kind of stuff, and I've been pretty fortunate the last couple times I was on call that nothing too severe happened, which is good. Everything's in good shape at work. We're heading back to the casino and hopefully have a little bit more luck here. 100 and whatever, 76 or whatever is not bad for, half an hour work or an hour work. But you can't live on $100 a day, so we need to get back there and hopefully find something maybe bigger denomination, something in good shape that we can make some money on. So I did notice a new machine in the high limit with a possible play at $10 a spin, but I don't know enough about this machine. I think it's just out of range. I played it in Denver at $3 a spin and was in it almost 1,000. So at $10 a spin could get pretty expensive. So I'm gonna check with some people and see what they think, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back and I went in there. I don't know what was going on in there. I saw security and a manager walking around everywhere, like in a group, like looking for something. And that kind of stopped me dead in my tracks for a minute until they went by. And saw a guy who hasn't been here for a long time because he doesn't like what was going on as far as cutting comps and stuff like that. And I looked around and I really didn't find very much at all. I did go down a couple of rabbit holes, some decent plays that just went badly. One of them was like, I've never seen it in this position. It was so good, and it's like it's impossible for anybody to leave it like this. And I still lost $50 on it. And luckily it was at the lowest bet level, but that was kind of crazy. Played a couple other things, was down a couple hundred, and then played one last machine. Excuse me, one last machine. At my low point, I was down almost 400, and I ended up clawing back somehow with very little left to play, and ended my session ahead $35. I mean, I was perfectly okay going home down a couple hundred, but something happened there, turned it around, and plus 35. So right now, heading toward home. It's just really, really nice out. Light breeze. Temperatures 58 right now. Tonight getting down to freezing, so that'll be interesting. See how the plants do tonight. And yeah, we got everything going on tomorrow. We already talked about, so not really much to say right now. I have been watching some YouTube videos on Pot Limit Omaha, trying to develop my game. I did answer a couple of your emails. I'll do a few more right now on my way home and just try to keep chipping away at it till I get them all. If it's been a long time, you're welcome to email me again, but I should get to every one of them hopefully the next day or so. And then after that, if I haven't replied to you, then email me back. But yeah, I mean, what can I say? We can do our segments real quick. What did you eat today, MW? I had the triple cheese, no bun. I always say no bun, no fries. And this lady always gives me fries. And she gave me this big thing of fries. And then as I was picking up my food, this other lady had just ordered just fries. I don't know if she was low on money or what the deal was. And I said, do you want my fries? And she's like, no, that's okay. And the lady behind the counter is like, yeah, she wants your fries. Give them to her. And I gave them to her. I think maybe she was low on cash, and that's the only thing she could buy. So gave those to her. Burger was pretty good. Getting tired of that. Kind of want some nice breaded chicken. Haven't had that in a long time, but we'll stay away from it for a little while longer. So I'll give the burger like a 9. It's getting pretty monotonous on a scale of 2 through ace. And what did you tip today, MW? Well, as you know, I had these 2 incredible slot sessions. I made 176. I made $35 like a champ. So, of course, I had tons of money to tip. So I tipped $0. And what did you learn today, MW? I learned that, what did I learn today? Well, at work, I learned that sometimes just being patient gets you to where you need to be. You don't always have to be proactive about everything. Sometimes sitting back and watching and listening to everybody around you is what you need to do, and that solves a lot of your problems. As far as these machines, I learned a little bit more about some entry points on a few machines that I haven't played very much, and yeah, so that's all good stuff. Not the most exciting day. Tomorrow might not be the most exciting day, but there's some big days coming next week. And you never know, one of these days here this week will probably be a poker day as well, so locally. So that's what's going on right now. I'm going to let you go. We'll catch up tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.